Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you what Microsoft Planner is and why you should start using it today. If you're looking for a collaborative, easy to use task manager type tool, Microsoft Planner is for you. Let me show you how to start using it. First thing you're going to do is go to portal.office.com. I have it bookmarked here, so I'm going to click on my bookmark. Once you are signed in to portal.office.com, in order to find the Planner app, click on the waffle. And if you do not see Planner here in the list, click All Apps and scroll down to look for Planner in the alphabetical list. I have Planner here because I have it pinned. So if you want to pin any of the apps so that they are easily accessible when you click on the waffle, just click the three dots and then click Pin. So let's click into Planner and see what it's all about. Once I click into the Planner app, I land on what is called the Planner Hub. Here is where you're going to see all of the data that comes out of the planners that you create. Planner is available on the web, which is the version we are on right now, mobile, and inside Teams. If you want the mobile app, you can click here, Get the App, and it will send you a link to download the app. But it's also down here on the left-hand side of the screen. For now, I'm going to close that out. Think of Planner as a way to organize and plan a project, or maybe follow tasks that you've assigned to your team, or even for yourself. On the left-hand side column, you also can see any tasks that have been specifically assigned to you by clicking Assign to Me. That will pull in any tasks from any planner that were assigned to you. Planner offers multiple types of views. Right now I'm in the board view, but you can also choose up here the grid view and the chart view, and there's also a schedule view. If you click the three dots up next to the word schedule, here you can see there is a bunch of other options you can do with your planner. On the top right hand side, you have a drop down here where you can see the members of your group. You also can filter your plans. Here you could choose how you want your plan grouped. At first glance, I can see here in this plan that this task is already assigned to these two staff members. I can see that it's also past the due date. Okay, let's create a new plan. If you come over to the left-hand side and click New Plan, you have a few options here. You can create a new blank plan, or you can choose one of the pre-created templates they have available. I am going to click Project Management. The pre-made plans are already templated with buckets. However, everything is always editable for your specific needs. Let's title our plan. Now, one of the great features of Microsoft Planner is you can add a plan to an existing group. If you already have a Microsoft team created, I suggest you attaching the plan that you're creating to that Microsoft team. This way, all of your team will have access to that plan. If this is a plan that you want to specifically pick and choose who will have access to, then no need to add the plan to an existing group. I am going to add this plan to an existing group just so you can see how that looks, and then click Create. Because we chose a pre-formatted template, you can see here they already have some cards, that's what these are called, made, and they already have some tasks available. So let's go through the different settings here. These columns are called buckets. So you can always come in and change the name of these buckets. They already have pre-made ones here, but you can always edit those to your personalized needs. You can add a task by clicking on Add Task and entering the task name. Then click Enter. Come down and click on that task you just created, and now you can drill down into the specific settings you need for this specific task. You can assign it to specific people. You can also label each task. You can use the pre-made colors and edit the label name. I'm going to change the yellow label to say brainstorming and label this task brainstorming. And again, you can label it with multiple different types of labels, and you can use the pre-made colors here and just edit what the language is attached to that color. Here you have a progress tracker's priority. Here's your start date and due date, and you can also choose if this is going to be a repeating task. Any notes that you need to add can go here. Under checklist, you have the opportunity to put individual checklist items that will help you accomplish this task. You also have the ability to add attachments. Here are where you can add comments, and anybody attached to that task will see the comment and receive an email that a comment was made. Once you are done, you can click the X, and again, on the view of your planner, you can now see when something is due, who it's assigned to, the label you may have given to it. You can also move cards from one bucket to the next. Here you could check off when tasks have been completed, and a completed task will move down into this section here. If you click the 3 dots on a task card, you can also change the label, assign the task from here. You can also copy the task, which you can copy a link to a specific task, or delete the task. It also gives you the option to move the task, but again, you can just move the task by clicking and dragging, which is much easier. You can add new buckets by just moving to the end of the columns and adding a new bucket name, clicking enter, and continuing. Think of your buckets as a way to organize groups of similar tasks. Finally, I want to show you that if you click on the title of your planner, it will give you some setting options. You can change the background of your plan, and you can choose what type of notifications you want to receive from your plan. The final feature I would like to show you is how Microsoft Planner integrates with Microsoft Teams. Remember, Planner is a simplified task management tool, useful for streamlining collaboration and managing small team workloads and projects in a visual way. All Microsoft tools and apps integrate very nicely with each other, so something like Planner is a really great tool to use and integrate within Microsoft Teams. If you integrate your planner within Microsoft Teams, it will enable your team, your project, and you to be organized, on task, and work together as all tasks and progress are visible to all of the team members. So I wanted to show you how to add your planner to a team. So currently I am in my Microsoft team that I want to add that new planner into. Just remember to make sure that you are in the correct team under the correct channel before you click the plus sign. Then you are looking for the app titled Tasks by Planner. And you can always type that in the search bar if you do not see it pop up for you. Once you click that, it's going to ask you if you want to create a new plan or choose from an existing plan. Because I already created the plan, I want to choose from an existing plan. And now I'm going to click the drop-down arrow and look for the plan that I just created, which is right here. And you can click Save. This will also post to the channel about this tab being added, so your whole team knows this is now available for them. You can also create a new plan this way instead of doing it directly in Planner on the web. And there you go. The plan is now integrated directly into my Microsoft team. Now you know what Microsoft Planner is and why you should start using it today. Stay tuned for next week's What the Tech tip. See you then.